Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Prim ASMR. Today I am going to be getting ready with you guys and talking about skincare and hair and makeup. I've gotten some questions from a lot of you over the last couple months about what I do to take care of my own skin and just the products that I use and stuff like that. So, in college, I learned hair, which what I mean by that is I learned how to cut hair, to style hair, to color hair, and to maintain hair. So, the different cuts that I learned, you learn the different angles, and also you learn a lot about the face shapes of different people and what haircuts would suit them the best. So, I learned a lot about that stuff. Facial features, and, what looks best on your guest or your client. So, that's what I learned about haircuts. How to hold the scissors, which I go into that a little bit in my haircut videos. You can see how I hold the scissors, and that is actually the proper way to hold them. So that's kind of what I learned about cutting hair. The next thing I learned was styling hair. So you learn a lot about different products and, what's good to use for what. So heat protection, different hairsprays, different lines, different product lines and stuff, and what's good for certain people's hair, stuff like that. Let's see. Through styling, I learned to do vintage styles, so finger waves and pin curls, which are some of my favorite styles on people. You don't see it much these days, but I adore pin curls. The look of them, they're so cute. Let's see. Styles. So I learned a lot about braiding, a lot about French braiding and fishtail braiding and just waterfall braiding, everything like that. So different hairstyles. Another category to do with hair that I learned was coloring hair. So I took color theory in college, which you learn about underlying colors and pigments and, what to use to get the color more neutral and stuff like that. Which I experimented a lot with color on my own hair before I even went to college. I think I've mentioned this before. And if you follow my Instagram, or if you are a patron to me on Patreon, then I post a lot of throwback pictures showing my different crazy hair from back then when I was in high school. So, let's see. I've had blonde hair. I've had platinum, white, silver hair. I've had orange hair. I've had green hair. I've had blue hair, red hair, pink, yellow, purple, and I've had blonde hair with rainbow slices or rainbow streaks through it. So yeah, this is my natural color. So I've decided to keep it like this for a while. I probably won't do any crazy colors anytime soon. I got that out of my system in high school. But anyways, so moving on. I learned how to do foils, and I learned how to really learn just what different colors suits different people's, depending on the tone of their skin, their eyes, what they like, if they are a warm person, a warm person or a cool person. This matters a lot with what hair color that you should go with. And so yeah, I learned a lot about color. And maintenance with hair. I learned, deep conditioning and different treatments that you can use. If you have damaged dry hair or split ends or dandruff for that matter. Just different things you can use. So yeah, that pretty much covers what I learned in the hair portion of college. So the next thing you'll learn is makeup. So this goes a lot into learning people's face, their facial features and different tones, because everyone is so unique and have different skin types as well, which this kind of goes in with the skin care portion. So I'm just going to kind of collide these two together. I'm going to collide these so that I can kind of answer the questions as I'm talking to you. So when I'm talking about makeup and skincare, this really goes for everybody. Everybody out there watching this, if you are a male or, a gentleman or whatever, and you wear makeup, whether it be for acting purposes, whether you go on stage a lot and you have theater makeup, whether you like to wear makeup for your confidence, or whether you just like to do makeup, and if you're a female or whatever, you wear makeup for the same reasons. I want to clarify, this is for everybody. So the one thing that I can say is make sure that you always clean your skin and remove your makeup at the end of the day, or when you get home and you don't need to wear it anymore. I know a lot of people have told me that I have really good skin, which my skin is not anywhere near perfect. I go out of my way to try to keep it clean and not use excessive makeup and stuff. But yeah, if you do use a lot of makeup on a daily basis, my one piece of advice is to make sure you remove it at the end of the day. So the next thing is learning what skin type that you are personally, because everybody is a little bit different when it comes to this. If you are a person with dry skin, then maybe you need to use a certain type of moisture that would be best for you to keep that soft and smooth. Now, if you are a person with oily skin, maybe you need to invest in some deep cleansing masks, or use a moisturizer that isn't going to be as oily, if that makes sense. There's all kinds of different moisturizers, so I don't want to really, tell you a specific one. You kind of have to dabble in that stuff, just dabble a little bit, and see what works for you. Now, if you are kind of like me, in a way, and have combination skin, there are two types of combination skin categories. I'm sorry. Two types of skin categories that you could fall under. You could either lean more towards the combination dry or the combination oily. And for me, it depends on the time of year. So if it is winter or fall or the beginning of spring, my skin is usually more dry, and sometimes even in the summer. So I would lean more towards the combination dry. But in the summer, if it's really hot and stuff, then your skin can start producing more oils and stuff. So I'm just going to get a few things out that I wanted to show you guys today, usually I just use drugstore makeup or drugstore products, face wash and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you what I've been using just from simple old Walmart. So this is oil-free. It says acne wash, but you can use this even if you don't necessarily have acne and you just like to keep your pores really clean, stuff like that. So, Redness, Soother, and Cream Cleanser. So, this is a cream cleanser, which I love that. This is Neutrogena. And what it says on the bottle is clears breakouts and reduces redness, which is amazing. So certain times, and I know I've talked about this in previous videos a lot, I'll get these little eye puffs right here. You can see it today. They're just little tiny areas in my cheeks that kind of puff out. I don't know if it's hereditary or if it's caused by allergies, maybe. I'm not sure. If you know something about it, let me know, because I've tried to research it a little and just figure out what those are. I mean, they're not that noticeable, but I mean, they're pretty noticeable to me, especially this side. I think it's because I have a little freckle right there anyway, so it kind of just makes it pop out just a little. Anyways, so yeah, this is what I've been using for the last month or 2 months. And you only need just a little bit, and it works really well. So I'm gonna go over the steps that I do when I go to wash my own face. So I will use pretty warm water, pretty hot, pretty warm, and I will get my whole face, I will open my pores up by using the hot water. Next, I will just use, and I'm not gonna actually put it on my hand, but I'm gonna try to show you just about as much as I use. So about that much. And that much goes quite a long way. Next, I start right about here, and I go in circular motions all around my face, across my chin, up on my nose, and then my forehead, and I make sure I get every part of my face covered with the cleanser. Next, I will wash it away with warm water. And after I get all of the product off of my face, I will switch the water to extremely cold. Now what this does is this closes your pores, and it kind of locks in what you've just done to your face. Now after you use the extremely cold water on your face, if you want to, you can also use an ice cube or multiple ice cubes if you have smaller ice cubes. And you can put those along your face and just kind of get your face super cold. If you've ever seen the movie Mommy Dearest, at the beginning, the very beginning of the movie, this is how she does her face. She has a bowl of ice kept, and she goes in and she simply, puts them on her face. So yeah, I thought that was always interesting, and now that I've learned why people do that, it makes more sense. Okay, so before I move on, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about these new products that I just kind of started using. I have only used them once. Well, actually, not this this one is a charcoal mask, which I have not even opened the bottle or used. I just got a few samples, and I'm kind of slowly working up to using these because I do not want to do anything drastic to my skin, because this is a new product and completely new stuff. So this is Clinique Liquid Facial Soap Mild. And this, it says on the bottle, it says dry combination. You probably can't see it, but that's what it says. Dry combination. And so this next product here, I have used this just once, and it worked pretty well, so I'm going to keep using it and just see what it does. But this is a product also by Clinique, and it is a dramatically different moisturizing lotion plus emulsion, hydrant, and it's very dry to dry combination. So that's me. So, yeah, I have not used any products on my face today, so I have not even used a moisturizer, and I kind of see a little bit of a shine, not too bad, but just a tiny bit. So I don't know if I'm going to use this today. I'm just going to wait on that. The only other thing that I have to talk about that a cosmetologist learns in school is the nails and spa, which I kind of talked about the spa. So pretty much nails, which was my least favorite part, I'll have you know. You learn a lot of like sculpting and just stuff like that. Now I did like the simple manicures. Those were fine. Painting nails, I love that stuff. Nail art, I love that stuff. It was more of the building of the acrylic, like the long nails, getting them just perfect. That was a part that I kind of struggled with in school. But now everything else that I learned in school, I enjoyed it, and I, for the most part, I use so much of the knowledge, so much of the little tricks and things in my day-to-day life. Whether it be cutting people's hair, which usually it's just family members, since I'm not working in any salon right now or anything. And let's see, I use it for my own skincare and my own ways of doing makeup and helping out my hair. So I'm very thankful that I went to college for cosmetology. Now, I will tell you, before I get into this, I'm gonna go ahead and heat up this wafer so that it can get warm, and that way I can start doing my hair. I know I rambled on for a while, so this might be kind of a long get ready with me video, but that's okay. If you are just kind of looking for the answers to that stuff, maybe this is all you need. Or you can come back later. But anyways, I'm gonna keep talking to you about all this stuff as I brush my hair. So, like always, I just part it down the middle, and I'll tell you where to go. Okay. So I'm going to be using this bristle brush. Partly because I can't find my other brush, but also it makes lovely sounds. I think I could dedicate a whole video to just brushing my hair with this, which I probably will, because I got a request not too long ago to do a no talking, just brushing my hair. So I'm just going to part this off here, roll it on up, and clip it. Okay. So anyways, back to talking about my college. originally just went to kind of have a backup career. Because honestly, when I got out of high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Of course, I wanted to make a channel, and I wanted to go to film school one day, which that's like my main goal now that I've officially decided what I want to do. But right when I got out of high school, I didn't know if I wanted to open up a business or if I wanted to just go full on and be a writer and write movies and stories, scripts. I didn't know if I wanted to pursue photography and, just become a self-taught photographer, which I still do photography from time to time, but it's more of a hobby than a career, just because I'm very bad at charging people. Like, if some little girl or some little boy wants their school pictures done, I have a really rough time charging their parents for it. Like, I just feel like, it's something I enjoy so much. How am I supposed to put a price on it? That kind of goes the same with haircuts and things. I feel bad charging my family and friends and different things to do their hair. So it wasn't a good thing for me in that case. Now, if you work at a salon, they make the prices. They have all the prices already determined and, decided. Whatever. They have all the prices already organized and set. So you really don't have to worry about that. But my experiences working in a salon weren't how I envisioned my life to be. It was very hectic for me at the time. Part of me does not know if it's just because I was new to everything and the environment, which that's probably what it was, come to think of it. And a lot of me was probably still unsure if that is where I was meant to be in that time of my life. So I go with my gut instinct a lot. Like, if I don't feel right about something, or if I feel kind of out of place, I immediately just kind of back off. It's like, I usually will know if something is for me within the first couple weeks. And so yeah. Doing this channel has been an eye-opening experience. There has not been one time where I regret doing this or am overthinking, or no, not overthinking. I overthink everything. I'm just saying, there hasn't been a time where I'm like, is this what I want to be doing? Is this the right thing for me? I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time type of feeling. That's what I mean. So, now that I kind of talked about all of that stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and move on and just do the get ready with me. The normal get ready with me stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by waving my hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find this little heat protectant. I've had this so long. I haven't got any new products in so long. Just because I haven't been spending money on this type of stuff. I've been trying to save up for, equipment on my channel. but then any other money I can make on the side, like, you know, doing little jobs or doing little haircuts or anything like that, is going towards the move. Because my family's trying to move out of this state that we're in. Trying to move somewhere that fits us just a little bit better. Which I think I've told many of you that when you ask me how the move's going. So, this is kind of the way that I do my waving. And you'll notice if you are watching this, like, for visual ASMR, or just, you know, hanging out with me, you'll notice that I don't go all the way to the root of my hair. That keeps me from sizzling my scalp or my ear and stuff like that. So I kind of just do the middle and the ends. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be okay. I love this thing because it is like the fastest way to get a style, besides like braiding or flat ironing my hair. So let's see. So got this one little piece back here, which I always take my brush or comb and okay, hold on. Work with me. I usually am used to doing this in a mirror, which this kind of is no different because I'm kind of using my camera to look. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Okay, hold on. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. So one thing that I wanted to tell you guys is get ready with me videos. I love watching those. I love watching them. Not when I'm trying to go to bed, but actually in the morning when I'm getting ready myself. Not even, you know, and not even if I'm doing makeup or anything. Maybe I'm just having a super early morning and I'm eating breakfast or something like that. Okay, so the whole bottom portion of my hair is waved. Pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and unclip this and kind of just put that back there. Then I'm going to section these two like this and bring them forward. Now I'm going to just give it a little bit of a spray. And usually if I was doing this professionally and not just kind of, you know, quickly styling, I would spray each section as I went. That's actually how you're supposed to do it. So, this is kind of just my quick, fast way. Okay. So, I'm going to start in the back part this time, instead of going from the front to back. And I'm using pretty thick sections, if you haven't noticed. Let's see. Like it's a pretty quick way to just get a simple, like, beach wave style going on your hair. Okay. So after I get done with styling my hair today, all I have to do next is my makeup. And usually I have been doing natural makeup lately. And let's see. So where did my brush go? Let's see. Okay. Good. So yeah, while I'm waiting for this to get done, I'm just kind of sitting here. Waiting for it to do its magic. I just want to say, I hope that you guys have all been having a good week. So that is the last little piece on that side of my hair. So that is all done. So just put that back there, and this is like the last section that I have to do, which is not that much. Okay. Oop. All right. So I'm just gonna, for the rest of the time doing this, I'm gonna let this make the sounds and not talk for a minute, because it kind of does make cool sounds. Just gonna kind of run my fingers through my hair and make sure everything looks pretty the same. See, one spot right here I'm going to redo, since it is kind of less wavy than the rest. Okay. Alright, seems like everything's pretty good to me. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I think I'm going to do a separate video like that. Because that might be a cool trigger for some of you guys. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut that off. And just for a bit, I'm going to do like a little bit of an experiment. Okay? Tell me what you think of that. Because if so, if you guys like this, I will do like a separate like heating tools video. Sounds. Heating. That'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty cool. Of course, I will do different techniques with that, but I think that would make for a neat video, maybe. Alright. So while I am doing my makeup, I'm gonna kind of just get my hair out of my face by using a headband. I think this is the one I used for my last Get Ready With Me video, so I'll go ahead and use that again. This happened last time. Okay. So I know that I kind of always go a little out of order. Each makeup video I do, I kind of do it a little bit different. But bear with me here. This is just for your company. It's kind of just to keep you company and, get ready with me. So this isn't by no means a tutorial. So I'm going to be using this CoverGirl Clean Matte. And the shade I use is Ivory. So, the reason I'm starting with this today is because I wanted to kind of use it to put a layer of skin tone color on my eyelids before I put my eyeshadow and my mascara on. So yeah, I know that I'm not using a brush or a sponge or anything like that, but a lot of my brushes right now are in this specific little packed up bag, and they're all clean and they're all ready for when I move. So I've tried tried to have the least amount of stuff actually out in my room that I can, that I can bear with, because I still have a lot of stuff to pack up. But, this is just an easier way for me right now, just to do it like this. Which, as you can tell, I'm not using anything other than just this basic foundation. I didn't use any primer or concealer or anything, which if I was doing this professionally, then I would have been using all of that. But today I'm just sticking with some simple makeup routine, like a quick and easy makeup routine with very few products. And I don't do the whole contour thing, which I think I've mentioned that in previous videos of me doing my makeup. I don't do the contour, which my face is like one color, so it would probably help. So I might try that in a future video once I move and get all my stuff out and ready to use again. But for now, it's just simple old me. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the one brush that I've been keeping out for my eyeshadow. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I've gotten a question about this before, of what palette what palette I use to do my eyeshadow. And this is called Clean Color. That is Klean Color, COLOR. And then it says Color Playlist Baked Shadow Palette. Baked Shadow Palette. And it comes with all these different shades of colors, which is awesome. These are very beautiful. These first two rows, I love those. And then you have your pinks and your melon colors. And then more of your natural colors down here. So today I'm going to be using this one for sure. It's like a goldish, copperish, brownish. And it is very shimmery. Got one little. Okay. So I'm going to start with this eye here and just smoothly apply that all over my eyelid. And before I move on to the next color, I'm going to just blend this in. Okay. And then I'm going to get the same color right there. And I'm going to apply it on the other eye. Which the same colors can look completely different on everybody, depending on the color of your eye, the color of your eyelashes, your eyebrows, the color of your skin. Just all of that can determine what colors look best on you. And that's another thing that we learned in college, was how to pick colors for different people and the look that they're going for, pretty much. So, okay. So then I'm gonna come and take this here. It's like a creamier color. And then I'm gonna put that right at the top. wanted to do something different for you guys this time. Okay, and then I'm going to take this. Let's see, which one should I use? I'm going to take this brown, which is more of a browner than a coppery gold, and I'm going to go on the corner. You can kind of see the difference. I'm going to go on the corner and just blend that on in with everything else. So I'm going to take the same color that I just used and do the same exact thing on the other side. And why I'm doing the eyeshadow before the mascara is so that the eyeshadow doesn't fall onto my lashes and cause like a powdery look to my eyelashes. Okay, so that is those. I could do a little bit more blending, I guess. I kind of hurried that on up. But yeah. So now it is time for the mascara. And what I'm using today is a sample that I got from the Clinique samples that I was showing you earlier. This is called Clinique High Impact Mascara. Okay. And I have used this a few times already. And it is wonderful. I really like it. Okay. So it's just a very smooth application. No clumps or anything like that. So they pretty much look good. And I'm trying to decide if I want. I'm not going to put any on the bottom part today. Okay. Now let me see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, lipstick. Something for my lipstick. Okay, so first, of course, I always use a layer of Carmex to keep them moisturized and healthy and stuff. So alright. Now I'm just gonna use a simple old lip gloss, which is my favorite. It comes in this little cool shaped thing. This is just a gloss, Ultra Glaze Wear, and this is from Avon. So, got a little bit of Avon, got a little bit of CoverGirl, got a little bit of Clinique on my face today. But that's okay. Okay. So let me see if there's anything I want to do. I think I'm going to do eyeliner today. So this is Revlon, another product, another makeup line that I'm going to be adding on to the bunch. So I'm just going to make a tiny thin line I don't want a wing, so I just kind of leave it there. But sometimes I like a wing, but not today. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this one, just a tiny bit of a thin line. And then that's good. That's all. And maybe I will. No, I won't. Okay. I kind of go back and forth on my decisions when I'm doing my makeup and stuff. Because I don't know, sometimes I just don't know. Okay. So I think that is all for today. I'm still out of powder for my face and stuff. So this is going to have to do. It's going to have to be good. So I hope that you all enjoyed getting ready with me. And like my shirt says, I don't know if you can, probably can't read it. It says, do all things with love. So that is my special quote for you today. Do all things with love. Everything. And, give some time for yourself this week. If you're not having a good day, if you're not having a good week, there's always tomorrow. There's always next week, next month. If you're going through a stressful time, there's so many people that are right there with you. We're all just trying to get to that next step in life and do something for a brighter tomorrow. Okay? So I have lots of respect for you and whatever you're going through. Okay? I honestly hope that you are having a good day and a good week, and I hope this was able to help you start your morning off, or just kind of lay back and know to take your time, slow down. It's okay. So I will be back soon